Around here at Wrangler, we are all excited for spring. The longer days, the warmer nights. When you've got your pick of shorts and jeans, either works just fine. Blue skies, open roads. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Celebrate July 4th with the hottest deals at Lowe's. Right now, get 2 select 2 or 2.5 quart red, white, and blue annuals for $10. And buy 2, get 1 free on select paint and exterior stain via Lowe's gift card rebate. Shop these deals before they're gone, because Lowe's knows summer savings. Valid through 7/10. Annuals offer in-store only. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Actual plant size and selection varies by location. Paint. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowes.com/rebates for details while supplies last.
Around here at Wrangler, we are all excited for spring. The longer days, the warmer nights. When you've got your pick of shorts and jeans, either works just fine. Blue skies, open roads. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Attention Tucson! We bring you every minute of Arizona men's basketball, both home and away, all season long. We are the home of the Arizona Wildcats. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
Ever get the urge to get out and see this beautiful state up close and personal? Then get on down to RV City in Huachuca City and camper up with a newer used RV fifth wheel travel trailer or pop-up. And we guarantee the short drive will be well worth it because
we'll beat any deal anywhere. And we guarantee it.
Bring us your best deal and watch us knock it out of the park. Our small city low overhead pricing is why we can meet or beat any deal you'll find in Tucson. Low overhead pricing, big city selection. That's always the ball game at RV City in Huachuca City.
Why'd the kid jump off the boat?
I don't know. Why?
Peer pressure.
Oh. Good one, Ned.
Ned isn't funny, but Ned owns a boat, and you don't. So every time Ned tells another one of his unfunny boat puns, you're gonna laugh loud and keep on laughing until you get a boat of your own.
A pier where you put a boat.
Yeah, I get it.
And when you do get a boat of your own, make sure you save money by bundling it with your home, auto, or other vehicles with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Celebrate July 4th with savings at Lowe's. For a limited time, save on the essentials you need to make your garden pop for summer, like Miracle-Gro 25-quart potting mix. Get 2 bags for just $16. And get up to 40% off, plus save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances. Hurry, these deals won't last long, because Lowe's knows summer savings. Valid through 7/10. Miracle-Gro excludes Alaska.
All right, intro in about 30 seconds.
More details while supplies last.
Every second counts in a poison emergency. That's why Poison Help is standing by 24/7 to provide free assistance in over 100 languages. Save Poison Help as a contact in your phone today. Poison Help. 1-800-222-1222.
KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus media station. We have the Arizona Wildcats covered on game day like no one else. We are Wildcats Radio 1290. Live from the CNWT.
From the what? Central Northwest Tucson, duh.
It's DK on the Sports Tip with your host, David Kelly.
Radio. Just when I thought I was out, they drug me back in.
Featuring J.W. Madden.
Don't tell me about flip-flops, man. I'm a native.
And Cricket getting you home with traffic and weather.
Camp on Melt Lemon, not in the left lane on the freeway.
Here we go! And now, a man who has not one, but 3 first names, David Scott Kelly.
And we are coming to you live from Las Vegas. We are back at the Circa Stadium Swim here downtown on Fremont Street to kick off Big 12, where they call it Media Days because it's 2 days long, but we're going to spend the whole week out here. So we're just going to call it Big 12 Football Media Week here in Las Vegas. We'll be coming to you all 5 days here from Sin City. Circa Swim tonight, and we'll be at the Allegiant Stadium on Tuesday and Wednesday for Big 12 Football Media Days. Of course, the Wildcats will be present on Wednesday. Head coach Brent Brennan, along with 4 of his players, will be here. We'll go over all of that for you as we go along today here as well. We'll be there tomorrow. Arizona State will be on the dais, 16 teams. So that's one of the reasons why it's going to take 2 days to get through all. We can't smash 16 schools into one day. So we'll do 8 schools a day. ASU will be the Arizona representative tomorrow, and then the Wildcats will take to the center stage on Wednesday. Again, it'll be Noah Fafita and Tetero McMillan representing the Wildcats on offense, and Jacob Manu and Gunnar Maldonado will represent Arizona on defense this week here in Las Vegas, where, did I mention yet, it is hot. Record hot. Yesterday, 120 degrees here in Las Vegas, the hottest day ever on record. So glad I could be here for that, for sure. Currently, at broadcast time, it is 108 degrees today. Expected high is 114. We'll see if we get to that as well. But, man, yeah, it is hot. If you're coming over the next couple of days to partake in any of this fun that we're going to be having here with the Big 12 Conference, our introduction to the Big 12 Conference will take place this week. And looking forward to, again, we kind of talked about this a few weeks ago, described it as it seems like we're going to a new school. And so we're going to meet a lot of new friends, have some new teachers and all the head coaches that we're going to get to find out about this week. Some of them we know about. Some of them we have a history with, like Sonny Dykes, of course, down at Texas Christian, who was the offensive coordinator for your Arizona Wildcats during the Mike Stoops regime back in the early part of the century, the late aughts, as they like to call it. So not everybody is unfamiliar. Mike Gundy, of course, we're familiar with him. The Wildcats and the Oklahoma State Cowboys met in a couple of bowl games in back-to-back years and played during the regular season and several seasons also during that Mike Stoops era. So he's very familiar with, we're familiar with him and familiar with that Oklahoma State program. Going to get a chance to, again, meet some new programs. Had a chance to chat with some folks who were out here from Ames, Iowa yesterday as we were out and about here in Las Vegas. They're excited about this new makeup of the Big 12 Conference. So it's going to be fun, and it gets going here tomorrow in Las Vegas. We want to hear from you as always. 520-848-1290. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. Again, I am in Las Vegas at Stadium Swim downtown at Circa. If you're listening via the World Wide Web, obviously if you're listening on the radio, you're probably nowhere close to Las Vegas. But if you are listening on the World Wide Web, head on down here to Circa. And maybe if you can, if they let you up here, they might allow you to come up and join me here in my cabana. I'm in cabana number 6 right now here at Stadium Swim, overlooking the big screen. We've got baseball on right now. There's, I believe, the only day game going on in Major League Baseball right now. The St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. The Cardinals leading the Nationals 4-0. So if you're a Cardinals fan, your team is front and center. The only game of the day right now here at Circa Swim. Again, 108 degrees in Las Vegas. J.W. Madden joins me back in studio. J.W., how hot is it in Tucson today?
Not that hot. It is significantly cooler here in Tucson than it is where you are. Not only, DK, was 120 the record yesterday in Vegas, that's 3 degrees hotter than they've ever recorded. So 117 is Tucson's all-time record and also was Vegas's record before yesterday.
Yeah, and they were anticipating that they were going to break that record today. It was supposed to be 118, but the extra heat got here just a little bit earlier than anticipated yesterday. And, yeah, we were out and kind of, well, we didn't really do a whole lot of walking around per se during the hot part of the day. We were mostly kind of in shaded areas or covered areas. Like right now, this area where I am right now in this cabana, you can feel the heat coming in from outside, but there's a ceiling fan, and I got a little bit of air conditioner blowing around some cool air. So it's not too bad at all here on the upper level of Stadium Swim by the pool. So glad to be back with say again, J-Dub.
Okay, we enjoy our air conditioning here in Tucson, but I think air conditioning, DK, was invented for Phoenix and for Vegas. I mean, those two cities, as far as like the giant buildings and how much indoor space there is in those two places, I mean, I don't know that I've ever spent much summertime in Vegas where it wasn't in air conditioning.
Yeah,
Everywhere has air conditioning.
we were walking around in the complex. We're actually staying at an Airbnb this time around because we're here all week. The wife came up with me. She works remotely, so she decided to come and hang out and work in Vegas this week. And we got a chance to get out and see one of our favorite bands. Yachtly Crew played here Saturday night. They've got a residency at the Palms, which is right around the corner from where we're staying here, and so we got a chance to see Yachtly Crew. I'll get into that. It was very interesting. It's the fourth time I've seen Yachtly Crew. First time I've seen them here in Las Vegas. A little bit different type of presentation in Vegas than what you might expect, and we'll dive a little bit further into that as we go along as well today. But we were kind of walking around our complex, and we saw some technicians that were working on one of the air conditions on the first level of the complex, and we were like, oh, man, we wouldn't want to be those people today because they apparently have no air condition. And like we said, it was quickly going up to 120 degrees. And I said, man, if I was going to start a business, I think heating and cooling might be the business to go into, especially in a place like Las Vegas. Those guys just have to absolutely make a killing taking care of people's air conditions here in places like you mentioned, J-Dub, Las Vegas and Phoenix.
Yeah, I've got family up there, and some of my family members are in the second most lucrative business, DK, which is house painting. Because there are always new houses being built and new people moving into residences they like to change. And another part of my family definitely in the heating and cooling business. So just think of it this way. When the temperature raises above 120-ish, airlines have to cancel flights.
Yeah.
Because the tarmac is too hot for the tires. It's not safe to take off on the tarmac when the temperature reaches that high. So, yeah, I mean, we all like to joke about dry heat and all that stuff and love living here in Tucson this time of year. But there are, DK, I mean, anybody who's spent time in Phoenix in July and August, it's a good 8 degrees hotter. And I think Vegas, having lived there myself 4 or 5 years out of my life, I think Vegas is about equivalent to Tucson. Just that I've seen the heat dome like all over Washington, Oregon, Northern California. Places that aren't used to getting heat right now are pretty toasty.
Yeah, there's no question about that. No question at all. So, like you mentioned, canceling flights. They were some friends of ours. Actually, we have some friends of ours who are out here from Ohio, and they actually were supposed to play golf today. Their tee time was for 1:20 in the afternoon, but apparently the golf course called and canceled their tee time, which is funny because we played golf coming up on the way up here. We came up on Saturday. We drove up, and we stopped and met a friend who lives here in the area down in Boulder City. Initially, our tee time was for 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And when we first got an inkling that it was going to be excessively hot this week, we were like, you think we should try to move that tee time up just a little bit? Because I don't know if we want to be going